Welcome to Kathryn Raaker's World. Innovation, culture, adventure, fashion and health, artists, destinations, traditions. This is Kathryn Raaker's World.
Hi, this is Kathryn Raaker of Kathryn Raaker's World. You know, today our guest is Wendy, and her last name is Forkas. She's the CEO of Adjoin, which created PathNow. And Wendy is the Chief Executive Officer of Adjoin, a 501c3 nonprofit organization serving adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities and veterans in California. She has over 30 years of experience in the disabilities field, with over 21 years serving as an executive leader for nonprofit entities, including experience implementing multiple rebrands within the organization she has served. Wendy is currently serving as president of the California Disability Services Association, or CDSA, board, and is a vendor advisory chair for the San Diego Regional Center board, and is a member of the San Diego Developmental Disabilities Provider Network. And we want to welcome her to our show today. We have so much to talk about in such a short time. So welcome to our show. You were on my radio show, and now you're on our TV show. You know, Wendy, can you provide an overview of PathNow and its mission and what inspired the creation of the platform?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me, Kathryn. PathNow is here to help the entire IDD, or intellectual and developmental disabilities community, unlock new opportunities, new connections, and new experiences. We have this really unique mobile application that helps individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities, family members, or other care providers find and connect to the services they need here in California. The reason that Adjoin has developed PathNow is because I had the fortunate opportunity to do focus groups throughout the state of California a few years ago with all the different stakeholders in the intellectual and developmental disability community here in California. And the one thing that I kept hearing over and over again was the need for a statewide directory of all the different services and supports available to individuals with disabilities. So that is really the main reason that we move forward in developing just that, an online statewide directory of all the different services and supports that are available.
You know, pathnow.com seems to offer unique solutions. Can you delve into the specific problems your platform addresses with its niche?
Yeah, so as I was mentioning, through these stakeholder meetings, they really were having difficulty at, really finding the services that they were needing for themselves, their son or daughter, because the way the system was set up is that they actually had to reach out to regional centers. Those are centers here in California that help assess and refer people to services, and they weren't always able to get a hold of those individuals or really know all the different types of services that were available. So that is something that our platform is designed to do. 24/7 individuals and families can actually go on, fill out, answer questions on their in particular services, supports, needs that they're wanting, and the system actually takes their responses and matches it to the best service provider in the area and with the answers that they've inputted, so that they can start at the top, the best matched providers, and work from there.
Now, one of the things, transparency is a key in today's digital landscape. How does PathNow.com ensure transparency and trustworthiness in its operations. And so many people are so worried about that. And there's a major reason why. So you want to talk about that for a minute?
Sure. So, of course, we took into consideration that we needed to ensure our platform was safe, that we have all the security, and we're ensuring that their information is protected. But the other things that we have in place on the platform is individuals can actually choose what they want provider organizations to see or not see. So they have control over that. And then also for all the organizations that are on our platform, we actually do a level of vetting. So they're only organizations on the platform that we have verified are organizations that provide services to disabilities, and certain information we will verify if they're certifications or if they really are, a valid service provider or business.
While Path now operates with the support of Adjoin, what is your long-term plan to ensure financial stability? And do you see this program ever going to other states?
Kathryn, I'll just start with the other states. We've had a lot of people ask us already if this is something that's available outside of California. But because we've only launched it in May of 2021, or excuse me, 22, we're not ready to expand outside of California just yet.
Okay.
But it is something we are, considering and keeping in our mind as we look forward. In regards to the financial and long-term stability, Adjoin has been powered, like PathNow is powered by Adjoin. But in order to ensure long-term financial stability, we plan to have a combination of subscription plans for organizations on our platform. We also are looking at strategic partnerships and looking at grants and other funding opportunities that align with our mission.
And that's so important, I think. Can you share some of the success stories or notable experiences of users who have benefit from PathNow? And you can give us, a few examples. That would be wonderful.
Yes. So we actually have had parents who, after going on and creating an account, have actually reached out to me to say, Wendy, I just wanted to let you know that within minutes of me creating my account, I was able to connect with multiple service providers for my son. And this is something that they were not able to do previously because, as I mentioned, they would have to go through emailing or calling a service coordinator, getting the information, and then trying to call or email people. And so that is one very specific success story. In regards to parents in general, most of them just tell me they can't even believe this is real. They've dreamt of it and they can't believe it, and they wish we had done it years ago. We've also had individuals with disabilities who have used it, and they have just been very excited about the fact that they were able to independently be able to create their profile and connect with different service providers, something that in the past they might not have been able to do on their own. So they were just have shared how excited they are that they were able to do it themselves.
Now, you also work with veterans, am I correct?
Yes, Adjoin does work with veterans that are at risk or homeless, and we help them find permanent housing in San Diego and Imperial counties here in California.
And how long does it take you to find, are there availabilities for them right now?
Oh, yes, yes. There is definitely availability. We have people contacting us daily. We serve over 700 individuals a year. And I do know right now there's definitely funding available and people can access our services if they meet the grant eligibility.
How do they start with that? How do they, say for instance, there's a homeless veteran or veteran with disabilities and homeless, and how quickly can he be taken care of?
That's a great question. We actually get people placed on average within about 20 to 30 days, which is almost half the time that we're required to during, for our grant eligibility. But it does vary from person to person, and it tends to be dependent upon the locations where they're wanting to live and what their needs are, in regards to the permanent housing option they're looking for. But yes, we literally can start with them the day they walk in or the day they call.
And how do they contact you? Could you mind giving them the information that they need to be able to contact you?
Yeah, for our Adjoin veterans, I mean, they can go to our website, www.adjoin.org, and at the top left of the website, you'll see veterans. You can click on that. And on there, it has our address, our phone number, and email. And then in regards to if you just want the phone number now, I can give that to you. Let me just pull it up really quick. The number is 800-974-9909. And again, they can find that information on www.adjoin.org.
I love the pictures behind you. Are they from some of the children or adults that have sent you it?
Actually, yes, they are, Kathryn. There's the one that's up at the very top near Adjoin, the little Wonder Woman. That was done by an artist in one of our Catalyst Division programs, which is an individual with intellectual and developmental disabilities in our Imperial Valley area. And then the one below the big red one, that was done by another individual who has intellectual and developmental disabilities in the Visalia area here in California. She did that one for me.
Let me ask you, have you ever done an art gallery function to raise money?
We actually just started our Arte, which is our Art Expression Day program in the El Centro area of California. We've had 3 mixers. And we do it just like you would go to see an art, exhibit somewhere. And so during that, we actually sell the artist, their artwork, and the money goes to them. But we do also generally get some donations to help continue to support the program. And since it'll be a year in May that we've had that program. So we really haven't had an opportunity to do that to raise funds for the organization as a whole, but definitely have been helping support vocational funds for the artists of the program.
But anyhow, we've run out of time, and I just love having you on. And you're now part and parcel of Let's Just Talk in Kathryn Raaker's World. And you can go up to Kathryn Raaker's World, and you can find Wendy, and you can see the wonderful bio of her and her picture and the logos of their thing. And keep doing, thank you for your mission and what you're doing for not only service, military, veterans, and disabilities, and children and their families. That means so much. And thank you so much again for joining me. And thank you, Wendy, for giving me your time. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day. And don't forget to go to our website at Kathryn Raaker's World. That's our syndicated TV programming. Thank you so much. And give your website out one more time.
Sure. www.adjoin.org. And thank you so much, Kathryn, for taking your time with me today as well.
And thank you. And we'll see you soon. Thank you very much for joining.